Hello everybody, Shadow here, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. Last time, we slayed the princess came back as a ghost, and now, we are talking to the entity, I guess. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Okay.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Okay.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Right. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Okay. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am
That's
infinite.
so helpful.
The rest
Wow.
will find their own way home.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry,
Okay.
hollow.
Great.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Okay. Wait forever?
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone.
Sure.
I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished.
Okay. Well, we can wait.
What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping?
Like a save box?
If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself
Right.
until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage.
Okay.
You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you.
Sure.
I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Okay. Oh, it closed the game. It just genuinely closed the game. Oh my gosh. I was not.
You have returned to me.
Hi.
Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Right. Get out of here, G-Force and stuff. I never left your side. Attempt to outwait your destiny. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Yeah, everything goes dark and you die. Great. Okay, so we've brought the specter to her.
You're
Cool.
on a path in the woods. And
You'll
at
know
the
it
end
when
of that
you
path
see it.
is a cabin. And in the basement of
Okay.
that cabin is a prince. You're here to...
What if I turn around and leave right now?
Seriously? You're just going
Yep.
to turn around and
Yep,
leave?
exactly.
Do you even know where you're going?
Yes. Let's just ignore the narrator. I don't like him.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Exactly.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Shut up, you.
That's strange.
Oh,
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
great.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved.
I
after
don't
all.
think so. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Yes.
It's
Yes, I
remarkably
am.
selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. forever.
I understand that, but I don't care. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess.
Yes.
And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too. So if you think about
Well,
it,
I
walking
don't
up
care.
to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well.
Nah, I don't think so. We're fine.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to
Does
the
seem
fated
like that, but
confrontation
I'm gonna
with the
keep
princess.
trying. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
I don't care.
And here we go.
Oh.
As you trudge into the woods, something strange
Fascinating.
starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures.
Great, the
through
cabin
leaves.
is hunting us.
But as you
Oh
focus
my!
on your surroundings, you stop.
There's so many of them.
Those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Why are there so many?
In every
Oh
direction,
gosh,
there
more
is
of
a
them.
path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying
Right.
to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? Doesn't
Yeah,
matter
we
how
are
many
stubborn.
paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Honestly, true.
You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through
Okay.
the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Great. Chapter 2, The Stranger. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh my god, wait a second.
At the
Are
end
we
of that path,
are we in a
there's
giant
a
cage
cabin.
now?
And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her.
Okay. Okay. Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the
What
cabin.
are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Right.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
I like you,
By
contrarian.
ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you can pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The
True.
world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Okay. Can I... If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods. Forever.
Oh, that's clever! A little boring, though.
I know, but, like, do we really want to go to the
It's
cabin?
extremely boring. Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing?
You can do nothing as long as you set your mind to it.
No, you can't just do nothing. You have to do something.
Well, how about we sleep?
Alright, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing. Forever.
Forever!
Congratulations. You continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? It's getting...
Bye-bye!
What is that weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even here anymore.
Okay.
Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
It's possible. The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Oh, hi! Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Great! Return to your destined path or face the consequences.
You're on a path. You're here.
Great. Okay, so we can't choose that anymore. Fair enough. All right, silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up a warning. She will lie.
Yeah. I get you.
The interior of the blade.
Let's just enter without the knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly
that
her
should be the
voice
same.
softly carries.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Okay, chill, hero.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
It's fine. We'll be nice. I'm here to save you.
I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in.
I don't care.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Hello.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a
Hi.
heavy chain around
We're
her
gonna free
wrist,
you.
binding her
Maybe.
to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Well, yeah, we'll have to see about that.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Well, yeah, I could
I hope
imagine
you brought
that.
something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it.
No.
If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step
I
closer to
did
the
not
end.
think of that. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Shut up, you.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall.
What's with that
and
face?
Give them a tug.
Stop it.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Okay.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe
Unfortunately
it's somewhere
not.
upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Right.
They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
You never know. I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Goodbye.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
How dare you?
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
There was a lock on it in the first place? Hey, let me out of here.
Shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
I don't have a weapon.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so
We're
much
trapped here.
easier
I'm
if
sorry.
you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
No.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Hi.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yes, unfortunately. We're
There's
stuck.
a slight panic
Together.
rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
It's
She barely
possible.
hesitated
Oh
before raising her arm to her
my!
mouth, her teeth tearing through the room with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Ah!
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from
Oh.
upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
I am terrified. Let's save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted
Could you,
wound on the
like,
princess's
wipe your
arm, just
face?
above the unyielding
Please.
chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes no
Blah.
effort to crack through the bone.
Ah.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No,
It's
she
very
didn't.
impressive.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
You should probably, like, cut a little bit off your dress to, wrap that up.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Right.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked
No.
door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world. As the
Oh, no.
princess
Hey,
approaches
hey.
the bottom stair,
Don't you dare.
your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair.
No.
You can't just do that.
Don't you dare.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do
I'm
this, right?
trying. I promise. I am trying. I don't know if I probably don't need to
Your
save
body
there.
lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall. before
I'm
the
trying
blade
to
has
fight it, princess.
Stop it! Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No. No.
The
Resist.
blade. Move the blade.
No. No. No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
I know. I'm trying to
She
fight it.
nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm trying to stop you.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony.
Great.
You aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
We're gonna be fine.
Her sake.
I love how we're doing all this without even having talked to her much.
In some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
I don't care. I don't like you.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of
Right.
burning pain that slices its way into your body.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
She really doesn't.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be
True.
long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife,
I'm
legs give
very
out
sorry that I got blood all over
you
you.
collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Oops.
It can't just end like this.
Well, we're gonna loop, so.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Right.
Everything goes dark. and you die.
Yeah, the damsel. Great.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
Oh, we can turn around and leave again. We're not going to do that because...
A warning. She will lie. If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
Voice of the smitten.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time.
It's true.
He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
Yes. Yes, our love.
Last time? What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. You don't get to
He likes
know.
to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Indeed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Okay.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Sure. Proceed to the cabin. What's it going to look like this
The
time?
interior of the
Oh
cabin
my.
is clean and elegant. Its stone walls draped.
This
in
isn't a
fine
cabin.
threaded
This is a
tapestries.
castle.
A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay.
The blade is your implement.
Let's approach the
Walk
mirror.
up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. What are you talking about? This
It's
isn't
a mirror.
It's a mirror.
Wipe it clean.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin. But there was a mirror, and now it's gone. Pity. We
Darn.
could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Okay, you can be quiet now. Let's enter the basement. We don't need a knife. It's fine.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
Oh my.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight,
True.
but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Nah.
A soft voice.
We're not gonna
carries up
do
the
that.
stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know.
Well,
the
I don't know.
process. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Right. I will totally keep that in
You
mind.
walk down the stairs
Hello.
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but
Okay,
surely
please
she
stop.
can hear my
Let's just
spirit.
get this over
Oh,
with.
your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
True.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Well,
And she called us
yeah.
a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
yes, it does.
To come back. You've been here before, haven't you? That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Well,
she
she killed
killed
us.
us.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've
Indeed.
died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion.
Well, I don't know about
I
that.
really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done.
Wait, so you are aware of
matters
the?
is you
You're
had a
aware
chance
that
to do
there's
it right
multiples.
this time.
Okay, interesting.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of
Right.
incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible. Horrible for
Sorry.
you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her
We
like
probably
the
should have
lady
brought
she
the
is.
dagger so we could cut her arm off again and get out of here.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her.
That
We never saw
is a
her
fair
world end.
question.
And now I'm
but-
even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been.
Okay.
I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to
Sure.
him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Let's go ahead and save here. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Oh dear.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Are you sure about that?
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
It is a little strange,
She
yes.
didn't care last time. Why should she care this time?
I mean, she
That's our
literally
stoic,
started to eat her own
smiling
arm
image.
off.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Nah. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that
I
just like our darling
know,
princess?
honestly.
She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further
This
with
is
every
weird.
word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
Okay, good.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself. I'm not so sure.
Well, I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
Another version of me was pushed to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in
I'm
stride.
very glad that you
To a
understand.
surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
That's a good question.
Doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
That's a fair point. I like it. Rescue the princess.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I would if you had a weapon.
Oh. Hold on. What was that? You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and
Right.
if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Indeed.
You wouldn't. I would.
We definitely would.
I'd listen to him.
We're
probably.
crazy.
He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned.
Surprise!
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Yeah!
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Let's get out of here, okay?
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
No!
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Indeed!
What do we
Indubitably.
do now?
We should probably leave. We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I
Yeah!
like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
Yeah.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
True.
The princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. The way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
I think she deserves a little happiness.
What happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
How dare you?
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
She's just
Oh,
gonna
no.
blast the door
Did
open?
someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
That's a fair point. I didn't think about it
Enough
that way.
of this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional
No, I think
voice.
we will.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
I think I've got this. Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, you've got this.
You place your hand on the door, and the lock clicks.
Ta-da!
The door clicks open. Are you kidding?
Milady.
Ha! I knew it. Your words are no match for the pure strength of our hearts, bound together as one. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and
Oh, no.
the blade. That's right. There's still a chance.
Shush.
You can do the right
Shut
thing.
up, you.
Take the blade from the table.
I don't
and slay
like
her
you.
before it's too late.
You're not doing that.
Aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Princess, let's get out of here.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Let's go.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Hooray!
A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Oh no. Here's the void.
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
You're beautiful.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
He's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Sorry. Well, but you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here?
So the
Why now?
hero is separate from us, per se. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That kind
No,
of
I think we'll look at the mirror. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Let's approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The bloat. I've grown. Oh. Oh no. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin. Hello.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither?
Good question.
But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete.
Okay.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than
Right.
I was before.
Interesting.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners.
Okay.
There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
Okay.
It
Fascinating.
feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
All right. When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration
Right.
leads new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
Okay.
I
So
cannot
you won't
tell
really
you
know
what
until-
desires I will hold when I have changed.
Okay.
But in this
Fascinating.
moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Okay. Cool. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Okay. So we actually haven't really seen that much yet. But I guess that's just a way of making sure we're not repeating stuff. Okay, cool. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and
Okay.
shares new secrets.
Fair. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Alrighty. If you say so. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you. I've hurt them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for
Okay.
freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
Fair.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
Okay.
I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Fascinating. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Fair.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Okay. I'm curious about these two options. But I think we'll just save, and I'm ready to go
I
back.
long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet
All right.
again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Great.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay, I think we are going to end the episode there. So... Okay, that's just that. Okay, fair enough. So, I think we're going to end the episode there, as I just said. So next time, we will continue doing more loops and stuff. I think we might... I mean, we've only done 2 routes so far, so I'm sure that there's plenty more for us to go through. So we'll just kind of see where it goes from there. So for now, that's it. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please let me know down in the comments below and maybe leave a like. And if you want to catch the next episode as it comes out, go ahead and hit subscribe. But for now, that's it. So see ya!